The disaster of what's happening to our kids being completely robbed of their education by public schools is a perfect example of what happens when the president won't fight for you. The disaster we're seeing in real time will probably result in the loss of 2 years of public education and will hamper our children for decades to come. While our children are not back in school, children in other countries who will be their competitors are back in school. The reason is Joe Biden is unwilling to fight for us and our children. He is unwilling to give our children an equal footing in a future competitive and dangerous world because he is beholden to the politics and money of the United Federation of Teachers. Donald Trump would have made this fight a non-negotiable one for our children. Now, on his first day in office, President Biden promised to implement a national strategy to support safely reopening the schools, which he has not done. In fact, when Jen Psaki was asked in a news briefing this week about the status of Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot and Chicago schools, the third largest public school system in the nation, and the impasse between CPS and CTU, Psaki demurred, saying the White House was aware of the situation and hopeful that CPS and CTU could come to agreement. There was, however, no commitment to standing up to the teachers' union on behalf of our children. The White House response was the classic Washington two-step.
If it comes down to a binary choice, who would the president choose, the kids or the teachers?
I think that's a little bit unfair how you pose that question.
Unfair? This is precisely the issue. So what's the problem, folks? Everyone knows that the CDC, national experts, and Anthony Fauci all support the reopening of schools. The Biden White House, however, downplayed the application of the CDC study, saying it only applied to certain areas and was not official guidance. Since when are the CDC's recommendations not official guidance? Joe, have you suddenly become a science denier? Is that the price you're willing to pay for teacher union support? Now, Mayor Lightfoot has asked for Biden's assistance in the gridlock between the public schools and the teachers union.
These schools are open and safe, and we are ready to welcome our students back. And frankly, they've been ready for some time.
Yet again, Lightfoot stood alone with no one from the teachers union present to even negotiate. Curious, the National Catholic Education Association reports its schools boast a total of enrollment of 1,600,000 plus students. And according to Catholic school administrators, they have moved heaven and earth to keep their classrooms open. But it's not just Catholic schools. It's between all private schools and public schools. Most of the private schools are open, and they have been teaching. And most of the public schools receiving money are closed and not teaching. Note to taxpayer, Biden has spoken out against school choice repeatedly in line with the UFT. The irony is that the private schools are getting along, and yet the parents of children in public schools are paying their taxes so that their children can go to school. Now, senators have pointed out the public schools have received over $68 billion to assist them in making it safe to return. But those teachers have been paid, and yet parents are doing the jobs of the teachers, not getting paid for it, and still paying for school taxes to pay the teachers. Public school teachers have been paid since this pandemic began. The science has been clear all along that children are rarely, if ever, susceptible to COVID, and there is little evidence of transmission by school-aged children. So, if we've paid billions of dollars for public schools to reopen, and reports are that much of that money hasn't even been spent, number one, why are we even considering paying them more money? Number two, what did they do with the money they received? Number three, why aren't they back in school? So what to do? In San Francisco, 54,000 children haven't been in school for 347 days, and they're being turned into, quote, To those teachers who were using and abusing this pandemic to sit home while they're getting paid as parents do their job, one question. Are you being played by the unions? If your loyalty is to the children, and I believe that for most of you that it is, then you are being used by the unions, leveraging our children for their political pocketbooks. Now, I understand the need for teacher safety, but it's been almost a year and billions of dollars spent for your safety. The truth? The unions simply want more money. It's a money grab. Whether it's LA, Boston, Chicago, Cleveland, or Philadelphia, it's all about getting money to do what they've already been paid to do. San Francisco is even suing their own school board. Chicago is trying to get the teachers union to the negotiation table. New York City, isn't thinking about regular schooling before next September, assuming they're thinking. Michael Bloomberg said it best.
It's time for Joe Biden to stand up and say the kids are the most important things, important players here. And the teachers just are going to have to suck it up and stand up and provide an education.
There is simply no substitute for in-person, in-school learning. Now, I keep hearing that teachers aren't in this to get rich. So why the stand down? Why do they need more money to come back? Why are they being paid for a job as they sit home and parents not skilled at teaching who have jobs of their own are doing the teacher's job? If private schools, charter schools, Catholic schools are proving every day that it's safe to teach. And as the unions keep putting up new hurdles like the vaccine, they're doing nothing more than gaming the system that the CDC experts and private schools have proven is safe. The shame of all this is that our children are suffering physically, emotionally, and mentally because of the total disregard for them. Child suicides, mental health problems have gone up enormously. And abused and neglected children are not even being identified as our children suffer. But our global competitors' children are not suffering. As our children fall behind, our global competitors are pushing their children forward. There's no room for union politics in this deadly game that we're involved in. And dithering with unions, which Joe Biden is apparently comfortable with, is the worst thing that we can do to our children today. And to the teachers out there, let me ask you something. If you're not elderly, prove to me that you're not gaming the system. In all this time, have you ventured out of your homes? Have you taken your garbage out to the curb? Have you gotten your hair cut or colored? Have you gone to the grocery store, the pharmacy, the gas station? Have you gone to McDonald's or Starbucks for a cup of coffee? Have you been in a hallway with other people coming out of your apartment or going to the doctor's office? If you have, explain to me why being with children in a protected environment is more dangerous than being with adults in those situations. You tell me why first responders and doctors and nurses and police and truckers and those who stock the shelves and clerks in the grocery stores or the ones who take your orders or deliver your mail, FedEx, Amazon, UPS, they're all working and you're getting paid to do nothing, greedily asking for more, putting our children in the back of the line. You're the weak ones. You're the unfaithful ones. You don't deserve a job with 3 months off. And all those first responders, they're our heroes. They're Americans' heroes. You're anything but. We can't afford to keep playing your games and paying you. Our children will never make up the lost year or years that you have taken from them. Teachers' unions, you have failed not only America's school children, but America as well. And that's my open. Let me know what you think on my Facebook and Twitter, #Judge Jeanine. And if you like my opens, you'll love my new book, Don't Lie to Me, available Books A Million, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, everywhere.